Brian Fritz here with WWE superstar Christian as we get set for WrestleMania 27, a man that finally made it back from injury. So how tough was it to deal with that injury you had?
It was pretty tough, Brian. You know, it's to be honest with you, it was my first major injury of my career and first surgery. So it was kind of I always prided myself on being a guy that never had a surgery and never had a major injury. So, but it was one of those things where it was kind of out of my hands. It just happened. So I had to deal with it. And the recovery process was long and hard. But I worked. I looked at the time frame first of all when I got injured and said to myself, okay, I don't want to miss WrestleMania. That was my main goal. So looked at the timeline. I knew I was going to tee it right on the border of coming back on time for it. So I worked really, really hard and diligently to get back. So fortunately, I made it.
How nerve-wracking was that when they said you need surgery, you have to go under the knife?
I had a when it happened, I had I pretty much knew right away that it was torn and so I was expecting the worst, and when I got it, it wasn't such a huge blow because I think I was kind of already expecting it. But it's one of those things like, man, it's just the whole thought process of how long the recovery is going to be and the unknown of that, So, but then you just accept it, and you're okay. This is what I got, and I got to work with it and make the best out of the situation, and that's what I did. And I feel like I've come back reinvigorated and better than ever. So,
how comfortable do you feel with it right now? I mean, somebody can chop you pretty good right now.
I don't even, it's it feels great. Obviously I wouldn't be medically cleared if it wasn't, but. I thought about that a couple times. I was like, man, am I going to think about it during the match? Is it going to, hinder me or whatever? But when you're out there and you walk through the curtain, you don't even think about it. It feels just as good, if not better, than it did when I was before the injury.
Now you were gone from WWE for a few years. You came back. Do you feel like it's kind of a return home for you?
Definitely. And the WWE universe, it's one of those things too. It's like, man, are they gonna remember? And then you walk through and you hear the reaction, and it's it felt like coming home, and it's been a great couple of years since I've been back, and like I said, I feel now that I'm at that stage in my career where I'm really doing the best work and having having good matches and things like that. So just really happy in where I'm at, and obviously. With the injury, it puts a lot of things in perspective as far as when it's kind of taken from you, what you want to do and what I had left to accomplish, and obviously the one thing kind of missing from the resume is the World Heavyweight Championship. So obviously that would be a great opportunity if that ever came.
You mentioned about how you feel like you're having better matches now. Why is it now? Just because it's that stage of your career, maturity, or is there something else?
I think it all plays a factor. Experience. I think all the little things that you learn along the way, and I think it just kind of all the right time, everything's kind of aligned and just culminated, and realizing how to, what I can, and little things that are hard, little intangibles. I think that make them better. So I think I've kind of figured those things out.
Well, you're going to be at WrestleMania, but you're going to be in Edge's corner as he takes on Alberto Del Rio. Is it going to feel weird to not actually be in a match?
Yeah, it'll be a little strange, but. My goal was to get back into, and I knew that I was kind of cutting it close as far as the recovery. So just to get back and to be back with Edge, doing our thing. It's kind of, I think that makes it worthwhile, and it's special, and it's kind of recaptures some of that magic of what we had before. But I think that it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to have the best seat in the house for the World Heavyweight Championship match.
On Raw Monday night, you got the team with Edge again. What was that like? Did you think about pulling out any sunglasses or any of the old phrases or anything like that?
The funny thing is I still have all the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
you got a big box of them, right?
Yeah, I do. So, maybe in the not too distant future, maybe we'll pull them out.
So you've been to a few WrestleManias. You've been a part of some of the biggest shows. What's it like for you to be a part of this big event again in the capacity you are?
Yeah, it's such a great event. You know what I mean? You've seen it. We've all seen it grow so much over the years, and Atlanta's been awesome so far. It's turned to this massive event where basically WWE and the WWE Universe take over the city for the entire week, and there's a buzz in the air, and it's just there's no feeling like it, and just to be a part of it, and to it's what every performer works hard for that all year to walk out on that stage. So.
Can you actually go out and have dinner, or will you be mobbed in the city right now?
You know what though, our fans are so cool and respectful that it's they just want to come over and say hi, but you try to keep it normal. You try to go out and do normal things and bring in a little bit of culture from the city and all those sorts of things too, and enjoy the week just as much as everybody else. So like I said, we have the best fans in the world. So it's usually never that big of an issue.
Appreciate the time. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Yeah.